If you know anything about Jim Bob Duggar aside from the fact that he's very big on procreation, then you probably know that the father of 19 is deeply religious. In fact, aside from the staggering size of his brood, it seems to be Jim Bob's strict fundamentalist beliefs that launched him to stardom. Without a doubt, the Duggars' lifestyle, of which religion is a central tenet, attracted television producers and audiences to his unique story. But it often seems that for every one fan who's drawn to Jim Bob's piety, there are multiple who are disgusted by what they feel are cultish views. There are also critics who revel in pointing out his hypocrisy. From an outsider's perspective, it seems that Jim Bob, despite his kind, folksy, gentle demeanor, rules over his household with an iron fist. And indeed, the Duggars enforce a patriarchal system that gives Jim Bob a disturbing amount of autonomy over the lives of his wife and daughters. But he exercises no such control over his adult sons or his daughters' husbands, and this, we have exclusively learned, has resulted in a surprising feud. Even within the extended Duggar clan, the patriarch's uncompromising belief system has proven to be a source of strife and conflict. We already knew about some of the more obvious ways in which Jim Bob's beliefs differ from those of the men who have married into his family. The most commonly cited example is likely the fact that Ginger Duggar is permitted to wear pants now that she's married to Jeremy Vuolo. A pastor in Laredo, Texas, Jeremy is devoutly religious himself, but doesn't share Jim Bob's belief that women should only wear skirts. Yes, once the Duggar girls marry, their husbands assume control of their lives, a topic that has sparked controversy in and of itself. In any case, this is very likely why Jim Bob is taking some seemingly minor religious differences with his sons-in-law so seriously. A source close to the family tells The Hollywood Gossip exclusively that Jim Bob is openly feuding with one of his sons-in-law. He and Jessa Duggar's husband, Ben Seewald, disagree on several different issues, particularly Ben's belief in the doctrine of Calvinism. Seewald and his family are adherents to the teachings of an Arkansas pastor named Kevin Smed, one of its foremost proponents nationally. One of the more controversial teachings of Southern Baptist Calvinism is that of predestination, or the belief that one's salvation and path through life are predetermined. Ben has openly split with Jim Bob on a number of issues, such as when he publicly supported the Black Lives Matter movement. Yet it's reportedly his beliefs in Calvinism and predestination that are of particular concern to his father-in-law. Our source, a former employee of the Duggars, accuses Jim Bob of being unfaithful to his own beliefs by allowing this. As such, he accepts Ben's influence over his daughter as a means of maintaining the illusion of wholesomeness and family unity that's so essential to the Duggar brand. Jim Bob putting public perception ahead of his core convictions? We can hear the chorus of critics growing louder by the minute. They chase the almighty dollar instead of their doctrine, says the insider. When the cameras aren't rolling, it's a whole different life, he adds. It's all about money. It's crazy. The source adds that he believes fans would be shocked to see such a division, doctrine-wise, within the Duggar family. Indeed, the rift that the dispute has caused between generations has been shielded from the cameras and social media. As with all other indications that their lives are anything less than perfect, we suspect that trend to continue going forward. The Duggars will likely keep sweeping this doctrinal disagreement under the carpet, even if JBD seethes behind closed doors. As always, you can watch Counting On online to see the illusory world that they present to their legion of devoted fans.